Yeah, it's your girl Nikki Badmus. Yes, it's your girl Nikki Badmus. Let me continue sharing so that I can have some people with me so that we can discuss about what I want to talk about. Yes, let me keep sharing. Sorry. Yeah, it's your girl Nikki Badmus. Yes, it's your girl Nikki Badmus. I just have to come talk to you guys because I realized that there are lots of things we tend to ignore, but at the same time, I can guarantee you something. It's causing a lot and lots of problem in our society. Now, a lot of guys, some people thinks suicide is the answer. Some people thinks at the same time that they can still open their mouth and pass judgment on others. Some people even feel it's their own duty to make other people feel so bad. Now, one thing I want us to realize in life is this: as much as everybody has got a mental health, because sincerely, there is no health without mental health. Yes, I want you to have that at the back of your mind. There is no health without mental health. Yes, just know that. No health without mental health. We all have our mental state as much as we have our physical state, which is this. We have our spiritual state. We also have our mental state, and at every given time our mental state is being tampered with. People flinch. Now we have different ways of tolerating things. People have different breaking points. Now, that is where I'm going to. You see, that breaking point is what others are very, very insensitive about. Now, there are some set of people that have come to realize that they are existing. In all honesty, I didn't know they were existing until I started experiencing certain things. Then I realized that there are people that they are just born naturally to lie. Even their good morning is affected. And I've come to realize that human beings enjoy where there is division. Most people don't look for education. They don't look to be educated. Instead, they go ahead and listen to lies about people. They go ahead to listen to terrible things about others. They don't take their time to look for the truth. They don't take their time to understand the truth. They don't take their time to look for knowledge. Yeah, they don't take their time to look for knowledge because they can't be bothered. Because they are not worried about how other people feel. They just feel it's okay, it's all right. Anything anybody says about any other person, they swallow it hook, line, and sinker. They don't feel the pains of other people. I said it before. In as much as we keep creating the awareness about mental health, we should also address those people that are speaking ill of the other people. Yes. There are some set of people, they don't have two jobs. I don't know how they will sleep. I don't know how they eat. I don't know how they are living, how they are existing, knowing that they are lying. Now, the only way I've come to realize that it works for them is this. I've come to realize that they themselves, they have issues with their thinking faculty. They themselves do not understand what you mean by living a fulfilled life. They cannot differentiate lies from truth. Yeah, that's one thing I've come to realize. Because even when you tell them good morning, they still don't believe it's morning because they don't believe you can tell them good morning and that morning is morning. They are just this set of people that believe in lies, that live a life of lies. And it's getting rampant by the day. How am I going to relate this to mental health? It's simple. Now, if you by mistake meet people that lies for a living, in case you don't know, I'm telling you, my audience, in case you come by this video sometime, there are certain people that live their life by lying on a daily basis. They are not interested in how other people feel. Now, I've seen people analyze people's life. I've seen people talk about other people. I've listened to people do nasty things about other people. Now, I've seen people, lots of people know how to dish it out, but they don't know how to collect it. Now, when you have a problem and you meet those kind of people, then you're in for it. Now, our mouth can either bless or curse. Our mouth can either create or destroy. Because if we remember vividly well, some of us that read the Bible a little bit, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was God and God was the Word. God. I'm not quoting scriptures. I'm not saying I'm doing Bible knowledge. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you that when God said, let there be light, he spoke a word and there was light. That's one thing I want you to know. He spoke that word and there was light. Now let's look at it from this angle. If God the Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, right? The one that sat on this throne, on his throne, and make this earth a footstool, spoke the word out of his mouth, and this earth came to be. Have you thought about how powerful the words of your mouth can destroy people? No. Have you thought about it? Have you bothered to think about it? Have you looked at it from that angle and say, what am I doing that will make this world a better place for me, my neighbor, my next door neighbor? Have you thought about it? I doubt it very much. Let me share again. Comment. Yes, I've just shared on my status. Have you thought about it? I know a lot of people open their mouths. They don't know how to guide their mouths. They just open it and blab rubbish. They open it and say anything that comes out of their mouth. They open it and believe that people, they're just saying it. I've heard a lot of people on this social media and even outside social media that says, I was just saying it. I didn't mean it. Then I've heard people say, Ashitani Eruni. No. If you're a sensitive person, you will be careful with your utterances. You will be very careful with your utterances. Because the person you're speaking about, the person you're talking to, the person you're trying to destroy, the person that you have nailed to the cross, the person that you have said all sorts of things to, that person, do you know the state of that person? Do you know how that person has been living? Do you know how that person feels? Do you know the strength of the person? Do you even think about the person for a split second? Something happened to me last week, or let me say, beginning of this week. I tell myself that I am strong. But some things happened to me and it shook my foundation. Don't get it wrong. It wasn't a physical attack. It was a verbal one. And guess what? I was shaking. Now, this thing can make other people feel that they are traumatized and can make them not work for something. But I will tell you that I was traumatized. I was very traumatized. I have never ever, in all sincerity, in my adult life been traumatized, but I was traumatized because I saw accumulated anger play in front of me. Then it makes me wonder, how do people with mental health problem, how do they guide their mental state? When we have a society of wicked people, when we have a society where there are people that don't care about you, that don't care about their next door neighbor. You see, men, women, they are two different species. Women can easily talk, voice out, but men can't. Most men can't. Especially when it comes to mental health problem, they can't voice out. They don't know how to do it. They just feel within themselves that they can't do it. They just feel within themselves that this is too much. That's why you see people commit suicide. Now, to you that your lifestyle is about castigating, defaming, killing people with your mouth, telling lies, backbiting, please, I'm begging you once more. It is not good. Be a creator, don't be a destroyer. You know it within yourself. The person you have used your mouth to destroy. You know it within yourself. The person that you have spoken ill about. Why don't we turn it around and use our mouth to say good things? Why? I really don't understand it. Why can't we do that? Why do we enjoy destroying each other? Why enjoy bearing false witnesses? Why? Human being. Sorry. Why? Of what importance would that be? What is it creating in our lives? How does it make you feel to see that you're the cause of this person's problem? How does it make you feel to realize that you are the reason, or you are part of the reason that person committed suicide? How does it make you feel? Because it's not right. Our mouth is like two-edged sword, the good and the bad. Why don't we just stop and think before you utter a word to anybody? Before you lie about somebody? Why don't we just stop and think? It will go a long way. It will help us a lot. Men, they have their ego. Once their ego is being trampled about, once their ego is being trampled on, some knows how to get out of it, but most people don't even know how to get out of it. They don't want to discuss mental health. They don't want to talk about mental health. They just feel that we know they cannot discuss about it because it's horrible, because it's terrible, because of our society. Now they start listening to other things from the beliefs that are speaking to them, because human has failed them. Of what importance would that be for you to destroy one another? Nobody is perfect. I keep saying it. Nobody on this face of it is perfect. But it is always good when someone makes a mistake, we try to rally around the person. Yes, talk to the person. You have offended me. Deal with the situation. There's no need going around to blab. There's no need going around to lie. Because people have died because of your lies. People are depressed because of your lies. And to you people that are speakers or that are bloggers or that are vloggers that talks about people, can you people make your investigations properly? Now, when you are analyzing things about people's life, can we just try a little bit not to take it personal? Because I've watched a lot of programs and I've looked at it, and all I can see is you're turning somebody's problem, and you say you're blogging the person, you're turning it into your personal problem, you're personalizing it. When, if we open your own life, it stinks like crazy. If we by chance open it, it stinks. I say it every time. Nobody's perfect. I always advise people, try and be sensitive to situations. You see, gossip kills, lies kills. Now to women like myself, married, single, whatever. In as much as you have somebody in your life that you can call, this is my boyfriend, this is my partner, this is my husband, this is my whatever. Whenever anybody comes to you and say your husband did, it's not even the women alone, human being. If you're a man or a woman that's got a partner, whenever anybody comes to you and say your husband did, your wife did, your fiancé did, your fiancé did, your boyfriend did, your girlfriend did, please, I want to beg us. Let us make it a point of duty to try and support that one that is our own. By when we get home, we don't nag. We sit down and we discuss. That is where you get the real story. Discuss it with the person. Someone has walked up to me and said all sorts, that was before I got married, and said all sorts of things about my fiancé then. And I know what he has done is wrong. I defended him. But when I got home to speak to him, I sat him down and we had good conversation. We weren't talking at each other, we were communicating. Then he gave me the reason why he did what he did. But that saved the relationship a long way. That wasn't why the relationship got broken up. Nah. It's due to some violence, some aggressiveness that could not be tamed, that could not be worked on, that was not seen as a problem. Please, I want to beg us. As much as we are creating mental health awareness, please, our utterances goes a long way to anybody. Yes, we say suicide is not the answer. Then why don't we stop killing ourselves with our mouths? Why? Then we say suicide is not the answer. It's like we are contradicting ourselves. We are making suicide the answer by destroying others. Everybody has a breaking point. You don't know how strong my breaking point is. I don't know how strong your breaking point is. Mental health is a serious case. It's a serious issue. It's so serious that it's creating problems. It's making people not to understand what they're doing. It's destroying homes. Please, let's try as much as possible to watch our mouth. You did business with somebody, it did not work. and you feel you need to destroy the person. Why? If it didn't work, why don't everybody just go their separate ways and let there be peace and quiet in the house? Now let me take a break and share this again to other people. Yes, I'm back. Why? Why must you hear a story about somebody? You can't keep it. You add to it. You put sugar, salt, water. You add, you mix it up, and you dish it out again. Koda now, it's not right. Koda in any form, any way, any size is not right. We are not supposed to be doing that to one another. It is not right at all in any form or way, in any size, in any way we look at it from. It's not right. It's a destroyer. It's an insensitive thing. When someone comes to you and reports somebody, try and make peace. Don't add to their problem. Because if you add to their problem and it has adverse effect on one of them, you will be answerable, not me. Let us continue to help ourselves to stabilize our mind. Because when we do, it helps us. It really does help us. Because we have used our mouth to kill a lot of people. We have used it in a bad way. I cannot overemphasize it. People are dying. And when you ask them from their friends, they will say, oh, the person could not take it anymore. Hold on now. It's not right. It's not good. It's disaster and it kills. Anyway, let me stop here now. Until I come your way again, it's your girl Nikki Badmus, AKMC Honorable Laiwala. Please keep stabilizing your mind and keep remembering suicide is not the answer. Thank you.